So tonight I want to test out the new power that we have in the shop. So I went ahead and ran 240 out here. Guys, as you know, that was fun. I had to run it up through the attic and down through the wall, up through the panel, into a breaker. Got it out here to the shop. Everything seems to be great. The only thing left to do is to dig the trench. So I want to test it out tonight so that I can go ahead and cut the power on this thing, because I don't want 220 laying across the ground out there, obviously. So tonight I'm just gonna test this out to make sure it works. We're gonna disconnect it back at the breaker until we can get this buried, probably within the next week or so. Anyway, with that being said, we've got something new from Lincoln Electric. So guys, if you don't know, Lincoln has been working with us on the channel, and man, it has been a great combo, I'm telling you right now. They hooked us up not too long ago with a nice little welder right here, and I really love this thing. By the way, I just tried it out, and man, the new power is nice. This thing welds perfect. It was underpowered out here at the shop with everything running off extension cords and stuff like that. So big shout out to Lincoln Electric, guys. They're working with the channel. They like what we do, and that's what's important here, right? We don't take sponsorships from just everybody. We're gonna need what I'm about to show you here real soon when we start on this 65 fastback. So without any further ado, here we go. Guys, we gotta have this. When we start working on the 65, this is gonna be imperative. We're gonna have to have this. Also, we got the lift coming. So we'll have our welder, we'll have our plasma cutter, we'll be able to weld exhaust up. Also, I've got something else coming for you guys that I forgot to mention. It's not big, it's gonna be awesome though. It's gonna be awesome. So next week's gonna be a big week for us on the channel. So we got a lot of stuff coming in, but this plasma cutter is absolutely something that I think that we're gonna use a lot around the shop. It's just so nice to be able to grab this and just cut something and go on about your day. It's no big deal. Let me go ahead and get this thing out, and let's test it real quick on this old exhaust over here and see if we can get this thing to cut. All right. See how we do this. Guys, look at this. Look how tiny that is. That is freaking sweet. So I don't know a lot about plasma cutters. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've only ever used one in my entire life. I can tell you that this is regulated. It takes somewhere around, I think, 60 PSI to run this. And what you do is you just hook it up to your air compressor and you hook up your power and you get to cutting. It's pretty simple. Like I said, I have used them before. I just don't know all the ins and outs, and that's okay, guys. But let me go ahead and get the fitting in the back of this thing and see if we can get it fired off and see if we can cut some exhaust. How about that? Okay, so everything is hooked up. I let the air compressor pump up, and then I just switched it off. That way you guys don't have to hear it. But we're sitting at around 60 PSI or so on this, and everything looks to be good. Unit is switched on. You can hear the fan. There is your adjustment for your air pressure right here. So if you've got like 100 PSI coming into it, you can adjust it out right here to what it needs. Just gonna put this thing somewhere around right there to start with, I guess, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, and all I'm gonna do is just come in and cut this off, and then I'm gonna beat it back flat, and then I'll weld it up later. It's just something to cut right now, and this is something pretty common. I'm not gonna clean it first. We're just gonna see how it cuts, and we'll go from there. Also, the unit is grounded right here. That is sweet. That thing cuts like butter. Man, that thing cuts just amazing. I mean, that is just as smooth of a cut. So I tell you what, since we're gonna be cutting this piece out, what I'm gonna do is just run it down so that you guys can see it. Look at that. Look at how clean of a cut that is. That is so thin. You know how it cuts. It's not just blowing metal everywhere. That is awesome. So yeah, let me go ahead, finish cutting this up. Like I said, guys, It's not ideal to be cutting on wood like this because there's a good chance it could catch on fire, but we're gonna go ahead for the sake of this video and cut this. It's probably gonna fall off after I'm done, but it'll be okay. We'll leave it if it does. Like I said, it'd probably fall off. I figured it would fall off. Trust me, we've got something coming to fix this problem, and I'll just leave it at that. I guess you guys can probably figure it out, but I absolutely love this thing. I didn't have to adjust anything. I just put it on. It seems pretty easy, right? That's freaking awesome. We're gonna be able to do so much stuff with this. So look at the cuts. I mean, look how easy that would be to clean up. You just hit that with a flapper disc or a grinding wheel, anything like that. Smooth that out. Weld up the hole. Thank you so much, Lincoln, for sending this out. This is just going to be a game changer for the channel and for the shop. I mean, we're not going to use it all the time. We're not a fabrication channel, but this is going to be very, very useful for the 65 because there's going to be so many little pieces that need to be cut out. And it's going to be really hard to get like a grinding wheel in there. This thing will go ahead and handle that. And I don't know, from my point of view, because I had the hood on, it didn't look like it was blowing like a ton of sparks out. So I think every man on this earth wants a plasma cutter. It's so cool. I mean, this thing will cut aluminum. It'll cut all sorts of different things. So if you guys would like to pick something like this up, just shop around. I don't have any links or any codes or anything like that for you right now. Like I said, Lincoln just sent this over and was like, hey, I think this could help you out. And I'm really, really appreciative of it. So super stoked, guys. I think you can tell by the expression on my face. I don't think I was this happy when we got the turbo kit for the car. Also, I don't think you guys saw this little cart that I made. I don't know if I put it in a video or not. It's, I went to Rule King. I know not everybody has those, but we have a Rule King here. I picked that thing up for 30 bucks, that stand, and it was a 5-tier stand, and obviously it wouldn't fit, you know, where I wanted it to. So I left 2 of the tiers out of it, and then we just took a piece of plywood and drilled through it, bolted our wheels up, and then attached it to the bottom of this. Even put our little SVE sticker down there on it. But man, this little thing is working out really sweet, so I'll probably leave the plasma cutter on the bottom down there. And like I said, guys, don't worry about this type situation. We've got something coming for that, hopefully this week. Also, the wife made me get all of my RC stuff out of the house, guys. So at some point, we're gonna get some RC cars out and play. We actually have probably 5 or 6 more that you guys have not seen yet, but that's the big boy. That's the Arma Creighton right there. I'm a big Traxxas guy, HPI guy, stuff like that, but these are the kids up here. Here's a HPI Savage. Right here's a HPI Savage Mini Flux, and those are the Volcanoes. That's the kid stuff up there. But that's another one right there. But I actually have an RC car. I have a video. If I can find it, I'll put a link to it right here for you. I actually got an RC car that I did 108 mile an hour with, GPS'd it actually, for like 350 bucks is all I had in that whole car. So I'm really big into RC stuff. Like I said, we've got more stuff. We've even got a drag car. I've got a Pro Mod car. Anyway, not what this video is about, but I figured you guys would probably notice that we added some more stuff to the shop, so I'd go ahead and cover that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching. $105. Awesome. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, it's on there.
Okay. Go ahead and pop it off just to better.